Good morning, Cranes. I'm Kanaf Kamadi.
And I'm Isaiah Provost.
Today is Wednesday, May 29th.
And we are coming to you from the Cktv studio with today's episode produced by our DVP staff.
This is our last episode of Cktv for the school year, and what a year it's been.
This year has been truly a blast. From field trips to socials, it's been jam-packed with fun from start to finish.
We're glad to have been there to share all of our news around campus this year, and we'll be coming back next year stronger than ever.
Well, in that case, let's dive into our last news of the year.
We're at the end of May, which means there's all sorts of end-of-year happenings to cover. Today and tomorrow, 8th graders have their final exams. Today, they'll be covering World Language and American Studies, and tomorrow, Math and English. Wish them good luck when you pass them in the halls.
On Friday, 8th graders get the chance to have a day off. This will also be a time to make up any exams. For anyone who needs to make those arrangements, you should speak with your teachers.
We'll come back Monday with a bunch of other exciting things to look forward to. One of them will be the annual Latin chariot racing in the morning. Zimmy Creamer and Mac Malinzak had a chance to talk to the 8th grader, Ethan Minster, about the big event.
What was your design process for building the chariot?
So first we learned how to use all the tools, and then we just went right to it, got our groups, and started just building it with wood screws. We had to look at a design example, measure it all out, get all the screws, and then just build it from there.
How do you think your chariot will perform in the race?
It feels pretty sturdy. I think it'll be good. I'm going to be the one racing in it, so I hope it does good.
What was your favorite part of building your chariot?
There's 4 rules because each group has 4 people, so I think the best part was like getting to do everything in each and every day and doing a different thing every day that we worked on it, and like having fun with our group while building it.
After the chariot race on Monday, we'll also have an extended advisory to iron out the final details of our field day teams, including any questions, mascots, cheers, and coordinated attire.
From there, 8th graders will get to go to CJ Barrymore's for their day where they'll meet up with the MSG and have a day full of fun. Next Tuesday, June 4th, 8th graders and only 8th graders will also have early release at 12:30. That way, the class of 2028 can go home and get ready before the big moving up ceremony.
The moving up celebration will take place next Tuesday evening from 6:30 to 7:30 here at MSB. 8th graders should arrive no later than 6 o'clock. Don't forget to wear your CK ties that you wore for the class photo.
Next Tuesday is a big day because it's also Yearbook Distribution Day. The Yearbook Club worked diligently to get everyone in the book. The theme of this year's book is all about how it's great to be a Crane.
And last but certainly not least, next Tuesday is our final day of school for the year, and it will be all that we've been looking forward to. Field Day. Our day will be from 9 in the morning to 2:30. Anyone who arrives before 9 can head to their Field Day team room.
And speaking of Field Day, CKTV member Brooke Rollins caught up with the 8th grade science teacher, Mr. Oth, earlier this week to hear about what fun activities we could do on Field Day.
It's a day where we divide the school up into 6, 7, 8. There's been 9 at times, but 8 different teams this year. We compete in a series of events throughout the day, some team events, some individual events, some partnered events. And it's like competition and team spirit and camaraderie, supporting your teammates. Have fun. Last day of school, blow off some steam. We'll have awards, get some surprises, some candy cookies. The Mother's Council contributes a lot of food for us. So it's a real fun day. It's a real fun day to end the year on.
How long has Cranbrook been doing?
As long as I've been around, we've been doing it. So at least 26 years.
Wow.
And not exactly in its current form, but really close. Yeah. I mean, my experience is, the kids enjoy it. You're running around, you get to wear just athletic clothes. A lot of guys dress up and paint their faces, dress similarly, like everyone wears red shirts or something. Everyone's got a team name, and you make a logo, and there's an artist on your team. You design a logo. A lot of activities that I think you'd be familiar with, you know, a three-legged race, softball throw, but then some probably other newer, different ones you've never done before. We also have a mix of less athletic events for everyone. We want everyone to be involved, not just the athletes. So there's actually like a trivia contest. There's building a bridge, building a boat. There's an artist competition. So on top of all the athletic events, we like to think there's something for everyone.
Thanks for filling us in, Mr. Alton Brooks. Sounds like we have a lot of fun ahead of us. Just a reminder that teams can have any last meetups before 9. Then everyone will report to the gym for the starting assembly right at 9.
And after the games are over, Cranbrook tradition continues with the Family Association Popsicle Social for all the MSB and MSG students to enjoy. The event will start at 2:30 right out after field day out on the MSB fields. All students must be accompanied by a parent to attend.
In other end of the year news, just a reminder that library books are due. Search your house high and low for any books that you may need to return to school.
And on a similar note, laptop collection is coming up as well. Make sure you have your charging cord and stylus, as those will all be collected during the first week of June.
Locker cleanout will also be coming up. 8th graders will be cleaning theirs out tomorrow on the 30th, and 6th and 7th graders will do their cleaning on Monday. MSB staff will take any unused or unwanted books, notebooks, binders, pencils, pens, and other supplies you don't need. Discuss with your parent or guardian about what they want brought home, and feel free to donate anything you don't need.
The school is also collecting any unwanted math books. If you're interested in donating yours, please be ready to turn them in to your math teacher on Monday or Tuesday. And if you have an older sibling who would like to donate their books as well, they can too.
As the end of the year is so rapidly approaching, Cktv reporters Zimri Kramer and Mac Milinzek spoke with a few 6th graders to hear their thoughts on closing out the year.
Goals for the end of the year are to stay focused, stay with my good grades, don't get too distracted that the summer's coming up, and yeah.
Probably finish the year strong and have fun.
Good grades in school, and that's it probably.
My goals at the end of the year are to be more focused, get better grades, and yeah, that's about it.
I'm excited for the summer, but as I said, I don't want to get too distracted with it, knowing that it's coming up. And I'm also excited for field day.
Summer break and like the water to warm up for jet skis or like mountain biking to start again.
I'm really excited for the field day and nothing else.
Probably just to end school, be with my friends over the summer, go to my camps and stuff.
And speaking of next year's 7th and 8th graders, now is the time to enter your request for your 7th and 8th grade Performing Arts Elective courses for the upcoming school year. This Friday, May 31st, is the deadline to complete the course request form. Your parent or guardian should have received an email with a link to the 2024 to 2025 course descriptions. You'll need to review those and submit your top 4 choices.
Choices range from year-long performing arts courses like band, strings, choir, drama, digital video production, which is the class that makes this show, and Intro to Journalism. Or you can pick at least 2 half-year courses like Exploring Cranbrook, Kingswood, Fit for Life, Journalism, Painting and Drawing, and Technology, and Engineering and Design, which is the same thing.
Once you've decided, your parents will need to log to your CranNet and be sure to pick the 7th and 8th grade boys tab. Make sure to click submit when you're done, and your parent will receive a confirmation email if everything was done correctly. Now for some other school news.
Congratulations to Jeremy Zhang, who scored in the top 1% of AMC 8, American Mathematics Competition. This national assessment is the first of a series of competitions that determine the United States team who will compete in the International Mathematics Olympiad, the most prestigious mathematical competition in the world.
Some of our own band and orchestra members won some big awards a few weeks ago at the concert. The Director's Award for Band and Orchestra is given every year to an outstanding 8th grader who demonstrates dedication, loyalty, character, discipline, and outstanding musicianship in the music program. This is a nationally recognized award, and this year's band winners were Kiera Schultz and Jaden Swami. This year's orchestra winners were Zubin May and Connor Chavey.
There was also an MSB OA Scholar Instrumentalist Award that was given in recognition of young musicians who achieve both academically and as well as musically. Each school can nominate one scholar per year in orchestra and band, making this award an outstanding accomplishment. The CKMSB Band Winner of the Year is the third voted, and CKMSB Orchestra winner is William May. Congrats.
Now, let's get into our grade level news. In 6th grade news, 6th graders recently made board games for tech class. Each game is unique and has its own style. The game boards are made on paper and are designed to work like a real board game, including game pieces and dice. Tomorrow, SK students will visit to play the games designed for them by our students.
In 7th grade news, the 7th grade egg drop is happening today. Each 7th grader worked in teams of 1 or 2 in tech class to make unique egg landers. This was led by Mrs. Dawson. Fireman Josh will bring his fire truck to drop off every egg moon lander from a whopping 110 feet this year. CKTV members Zimmer Kramer and Mac Walenzek talked to Reese Karan to hear more about the process.
My design process was I'd make a little basket for the egg, and then I'd make a parachute. So when it drops, it doesn't flip, and the parachute lightly glides down, and then I would put a little padding in the box.
How do you think your contraption will handle the fall?
Well, I really hope it goes well, and I'm pretty confident. I think the parachute is a good idea, and then I think the padding will support the fall. So
what was your favorite part of building it?
My favorite part was probably just all of it. I mean, it's pretty fun building, but I really like putting the padding in. It was just pretty like satisfying, like securing my egg.
Thanks for that, guys. This should be an excellent time.
Graders had yesterday, 7th graders had a chance to go on Diamond Jack boat tour down in Detroit. The class left in the morning and traveled down to the Riverside Park. Once there, they split into groups and were able to go on a Westcott tour and a fire station tour. They grabbed lunch and then went on the river boat tour and were able to walk the river walk to campus marshes. Thank you to all who made it a special day.
In 8th grade news, you may have noticed some pretty cool new furniture near the main office. These were created by 8th graders in technology class. Mac Malenzek spoke with 8th grader Trevor Illich to hear about what went into building them.
So we started off by going to the art museum, and we went with Miss Dawson and the rest of our groups, and we went down into the vault, and we got to see like hundreds of different chairs. So we kind of would sketch those out and kind of see what we would like. And then next class, we would come up with a drawing on like a massive poster board with like a bunch of dimensions and all the materials we need. And after that, we made a little tiny like model that was kind of the exact same except like shrink down. And then after that, you would start building your final chair, and then that's basically it. So my favorite part about building the chair was just like all like the funny things that happened, I guess. Seeing like the reaction after we finished and like how much all the teachers like liked their chairs.
Another 8th grade news, the boys have finished up their personal projects. We have a small segment from Sterling Victor and Colton Richardson's project. The boys made a cooking show that featured a full 3-course meal.
Hello and welcome to Yum Tum Cooking Show. Today we will be making a chicken cheese sandwich. Follow me inside. Our ingredients list is made up of organic chicken, garlic powder, olive oil, and a traditional southern rub.
The first step is to cut the chicken into square pieces. We've already done most of them. We used these, there's kind of small chicken breasts. We used 5 of them. We just pieces.
To be taken off. We can turn off the stove. Look at that. Now you can plate. You want to take the the provolone that's been melted on the piece of bread. And place chicken on the bread. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Sterling and Colton. To watch their full cooking show and a few other personal projects, you can head to our YouTube channel, Cktv MSB. Cktv CK MSB.
And now, we're going to kick it over to Christian Strubel, who has all the info you need about the MSB sports and clubs. Christian?
Thanks, Cktv and Isaiah. I'm Christian Strubel, and I'm here with all of your MSB sports, intramural, and club news. Let's talk about sports. The MSB tennis team competed last week in the ComSac singles and doubles tournament. The top 4 singles and doubles teams competed in the tournament. The singles tournament took place on Monday, May 21st, and the doubles tournament took place on Tuesday, May 22nd. All doubles teams finished in the top 6. Arthur Modi and Michael Chen finished 6th, Eli Graf and Hao Mingo finished 6th, Dylan Besnos and Jacob Orzo finished at 3rd place, and Jonathan Yane and Junu An took 2nd place. All singles teams finished in the top 5. Jaden Swami finished in 4th place, Jacob Yane finished in 2nd place, and Nicholas Nigerian and Luke Stevenson took 1st place overall in the tournament. Great job, team. The boys lacrosse team will be competing in Lax Jam on Saturday, June 1st. Students can sign up to help with Lax Jam and will be paid $20 for 3 shifts. The lacrosse team had their last regular season match last Thursday, May 23rd. Congratulations to the boys on finishing a successful season in MSB baseball news. The baseball team wrapped up their season with a game against North Hills Middle School on Wednesday, May 22nd. Good job to the MSB baseball team. And lastly, in track and field news, some track and field members have broken records this season. In 8th grade, Ryan Chicker beat the shot put 100 meter, 70 meter, and 200 meter records. Jeremiah Russell beat the records for long jump and 55 meter hurdles. Victor Papa is still on the record board for 4x800 meter relay, and Malcolm Lockett is still on the record for 4x100 meter relay. Track has their last practice today before the Oakland County meet. Congratulations to the track and field team for a successful season this year. That's all for MSB Sports. I'm Christian Strubel. Back to you guys at the news desk, Cktv and Isaiah.
Thanks, Christian. Now, before we leave today, the 8th graders of Cktv staff had a few reflections they wanted to share as they get ready to move up to the upper school. Here are a few thoughts and pieces of advice from our crew.
Hey Cranes, I am Zihan Qing, part of the class of 2028 here at CKMSB and a member of the CKTV CKMSB crew. As a part of CKMSB, my favorite part of my time here is being able to hang out with my friends and other people that think along the same line I do. Even though it's good to meet different people who think differently, to open your mind more to new ideas, having someone who think like you around simply makes your experience with them much more streamlined and smooth. But then simultaneously, I've also met a lot of interesting people that made our conversations unique. But of course, there's some conflict with our opinions, which is good because we always want to improve and see different things. To the 6th and 7th graders, I would like to introduce a small warning to your upcoming year or years. The expectations of work and quality at which they are done are being raised with every class you attend. However, the workload is handleable, even though it may seem impossible at some times. My best advice is just push through the work, don't procrastinate, and get everything done so you can take the weight off and do other things. Don't mix things together, and you'll realize there's a lot of time after school work which you can spend however you want.
Hello everyone, my name is Dylan Besnos, and I'm a part of the class of 2028 here at Cranbrook Kingswood. As I stand here reflecting on my years at this incredible middle school, I can't help but feel overwhelmed with gratitude for all the memories and experiences that I have have shaped me into the person I am today. One of my favorite parts about MSB has been the sense of community. From the moment I walked through the doors on my first day, I felt welcomed and supported by both my peers and the faculty. Whether it was participating in class discussions, collaborating on group projects, or cheering on our sports teams, and the spirit MSB has been truly uplifting. Another highlight of my journey here has been discovering my passion for dramatic video productions, aka DVP. It all started when I enrolled in filmmaking elective in 7th grade. Little did I know that my decisions would change my life forever. I know that this decision would change my life forever. Through the magic of storytelling and the power of visual media, I found a creative outlet where I could express myself freely and explore new ideas. From scripting scenes to operating cameras to editing footage, every aspect of filmmaking process has been a source of joy and fulfillment for me. And I am grateful to MSB to provide me with the resources and support to pressure this amazing studio to be a reality. Now, as I prepare to graduate and embark on the next chapter of my life, I want to share some advice with underclassmen, particularly this year's 6th grade and 7th graders, who are just beginning their MSP experience. My best advice for you is to embrace every opportunity that comes your way and to always strive for excellence. Don't be afraid to challenge yourself and step out of your comfort zone. Whether it's joining a club, trying out a new sport team, or taking on a new academic challenge, seize the moment and make the most of your time here at MSB. But remember, success is not just about achieving your goals. It's also about the journey you take to get there. So don't be discouraged by setbacks or obstacles along the way. As I leave CKMSB and look ahead to the future, I'm fulfilled with hope and excitement for what lies ahead. And I know no matter where life takes me, I will always carry with me the lessons and memories I've learned at this school. Thank you, MSB, for an unforgettable journey, and to all the students who will walk these halls in the years to come. I wish you nothing but success, happiness, and endless possibilities. Thank you. I'm Dylan Besnos.
Hello, my name is Isaiah Provost, class of 2028. And my favorite parts about being here at the MSB have been interim, gym, and wholesome moments with my friends and teachers. I like interim because it's like a getaway with your friends, teachers, and you don't have to worry about homework. It's no stress. You can just have fun times with your friends, teachers, other classmates. My favorite part about gym is that you get to explore new sports. You get to learn new things that you haven't necessarily done before. And I chose wholesome moments with my friends because you get to create memories and they will stick with you over the years. One thing I will tell you guys in 7th and 6th grade moving up is that always turn in your homework on time and keep your grades afloat at a good level, because you don't always want teachers telling you to always turn your homework in on time, because after a certain time you just get tired of having late homework and just having everything late. So, thank you.
Hello, Cranes. I'm Alexander Struble, a part of the class of 2028 and Cktv crew. My favorite part at my experience at Cranbrook is their nature of individuality. By incorporating individuality, students have Students are more prepared for the journey through the high school, as high school is centered on individuality. It also gives them more customization of their experience through school instead of having to do everything on a group basis. Overall, individuality is my favorite aspect of Cranbrook. For advice, my best advice for 6th and 7th graders is not to procrastinate on your work. For instance, procrastination can lead towards having a bad habit. Correspondingly, procrastination leads to rushed work, which often tends to be bad work. If you're joining CKTV, procrastination may leave you not having a segment to present, which could cause it to fall into irrelevancy and be useless to present on a future episode. All in all, don't procrastinate. That's all for me, and have a great summer, Cranes.
These next 5 days or so here will be my final days as an MSP student. Not only have I been taught here for 3 years of my life, but I've also met some of my closest friends here. I've learned so many things about myself that I doubt I'd know hadn't I been here, and I've really changed as a person in every way imaginable. These past 3 years have had some of my most favorite moments of my entire life, and I doubt I'd even be able to list a few things that I think of some that are even better. However, if I had to pick one general experience that was my favorite throughout these years, it'd have to be me finding myself a comfortable group that I was in. Throughout middle school, I changed heavily. In specific, I changed the ways in which I thought I'd be comfortable. Who I thought I was in 6th grade is incredibly different than 8th grade. I've been introduced to so many different people, so many different hobbies, and so many different concepts that have changed who I am today. For example, without journalism, I doubt I'd be sitting down talking to you guys right now. I wouldn't have joined GVP, I wouldn't have joined newspaper, my life would be incredibly different. With that being said, find groups that you fit in with. Don't try to mold yourself into someone you're not in fear of being made fun of. One of the most important parts of middle school is finding yourself, not finding what someone else thinks you should be. However, not only you should be accepted, but you should also be accepting to others. Always try to come at things in a positive light, since negativity does nothing good. Although it's cliche, you should treat others the same way that you want them to treat you, and you shouldn't be afraid to. With that being said, if you don't remember anything from my talk, please remember this. Don't let other people's hate and confusion get to your head. Be you, be happy, and be kind. Thank you.
Hello, Cranes. My name is Christian Struble, and I am part of the class of 2028. I haven't spent many years here at Cranbrook, but a few highlights I've had are interim, a great introduction to the school, or clubs like track cycling and sports here at CKMSB. They provide me with a great experience socially and some pretty cool memories. I've made a few friends, and I've just enjoyed Cranbrook Middle School for boys in general. Some advice for 6th and 7th graders would be to get your work done and study hard. Manage your time well because it gets hard later on, but also have fun and enjoy the years before high school because middle school will be over before you know it.
Hello, my name is Lucas Bowerman, and I'm in the class of 2028. My favorite part about my years here at MSB is interim, especially 8th grade interim. I really liked getting to know the kids in my room better, and I really loved whitewater rafting. After going through the wonderful MSB experience, some advice I would give to future MSB students is to just enjoy your time here because it goes by very quickly. And also take dramatic video production because it is really fun.
Well, that wraps up our show. That wraps up our last show of the year. Kind of crazy that we're already at the end. It's truly been an honor bringing you guys the news this year, and we thank you sincerely for watching us throughout these weeks.
As we always have to mention, if you aren't already, be sure to subscribe to our CKTV YouTube channel.
You can find us on YouTube at CKTV CKMSB.
The CKTV staff will start posting new content again in the fall. Well, thanks again. I'm Isaiah Provost.
And I'm Kanaf Kamadi. Have a great rest of your week and a wonderful summer, Cranes. Aim high.